Hello, welcome to a new video. Today, you probably know from the title of the video, I'm not sure how to title it just yet because it is the end of January. It's actually the 30th. Oh my God. It's actually the 30th of January, and just now I'm doing my goals, let's say for 2024. And I'm not a huge fan of New Year's resolutions. New Year resolutions. I never know how to say this properly, so excuse me. I feel like that's kind of the theme of my YouTube channel in general. A lot of the times I'm struggling to find the right word, but people generally have a goal and want to reach something, but the way they're doing it is just too extreme from the beginning. Like, let's do the stereotypical example of exercising, working out, and losing weight. People say that they want to lose, 50 kilos, or they just want to exercise a lot. So their goal, their new strategy is to go to the gym every day of the week, which for someone who didn't exercise that much before or isn't used to strict routines will obviously have an issue with, and maybe can do it for the second week, and then they just stop doing it because it's not attainable or sustainable. So it's better to, work out once a week and try to keep doing that, for a longer period of time. I'm not an expert in this, but it's also been my personal experience. When I think about it, I did do kind of the same thing with running in COVID. When we were at home, we didn't go to school. I think my friend was exercising a lot, and it was a friend that doesn't exercise generally. And so I was like, oh my God, if she is doing something, I should be doing something too. I wanted to, get back to running, and I went every morning at like 6 a.m. before we had online classes, which is absolutely insane to me. I only did it for a week or two, and then it's probably also because I was switching in between my dad's house and my mom's house. So, once I went out of the routine and the specific track or way or circle that I was running in, this is probably not the correct way to explain this, but you know what I mean. I had a specific route that I was running on, and then when I went to my other parents' house, it was just different. So this got way longer introduction. That was necessary. What I meant to say is that I like setting goals, or maybe not even calling it goals, but like dreams that I would love to see happen in real life. And so I wrote, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 goals for 2024. The thing is, like I said, I would rather call it a dream just because the word goal is just scary to me, because once you hear them, you'll understand why. I also think it's not good to have too many, honestly, everyone can do whatever they feel like doing, whatever they want to do. I won't judge them. But for me personally, I think less is more. I learned that in primary school. I remember one specific teacher telling me that. That's crazy. It's years ago. Anyways, let's get to the point. My first goal, starting strong, is to publish a poetry book. I don't know if I've already talked about this on my channel, but I am interested in writing, specifically poetry. I've been doing for as long as I can remember, to be honest. I think last year I put together a book of a bunch of poems, I think Czech poems. Most of them were written in the last, let's say, 2 or 3 years, but then I pulled also some older ones and I put it all together. I asked one of my friends to design a cover for me and everything, but I just haven't been able to push it a step further and try to actually get it published. Technically I did try to get it published through like an established publisher. I sent it to a bunch of people. No one really responded back to me, or someone did, but it didn't work out. And so I was thinking about doing self-publishing, but it's just a really, really, really scary step. But I would love to finally push myself over the edge and just jump and do it, because I do have the book ready technically. So that I feel like I could do. I just have to get over the fear. The next goal, again, we're started very strong, is to write a novel. I was thinking maybe this is a little bit too much. Maybe I could do one of the other, either write the novel or publish the poetry book, because I like writing. I took a couple of online master classes for writing. I did actual in-person, no, that's not true, that was also online, but I did another course in high school for writing, and I just really enjoy it, and I feel like it is my calling in the future, because I love books. I would love to work in publishing or be an author in the future, but it's also very terrifying. And I started writing, at this point, a handful of books or novels, but I never continue actually writing them, let alone finish one. So that would really be my goal, to just sit down and write, but I don't think I'm gonna have time for it. Maybe that's an excuse that I always have in my head, but now going on Erasmus and then being there until the beginning of July and then only having a month and a half back home over the summer, wanting to see everyone and work and do other stuff. And then I'm gonna have my second to last semester of university. So I don't know, but I don't think writing 10 minutes a day is a problem. So I would really love to push myself, or at least write. I don't have to finish the whole thing, but I really, really want myself to write, because I haven't been doing that at all lately. The third goal is actually connected to this whole thing, which is filming, and I would love to have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. This has recently become my passion, dream, goal. I just generally enjoy creating, and I've always been like that, but I never really knew what to put my energy into. That's why a couple of years ago I started my Czech podcast, and so I was thinking I could do YouTube. I would love to do these more long form videos and kind of slow down, because I've been creating reels on Instagram for a long time now, but everything is just so fast paced. Everyone's telling you need to capture the viewer's attention in like half a second. And I've just become a little overwhelmed with that, so I wanted to transfer here on YouTube. Another goal or dream connected to this is to keep up my routine and post one video a week. Currently, it is Saturday at 10:30 a.m. of Central European time. I would love to keep doing that. I'm just scared that I won't be able to, because in all honesty, it is way more work and it takes more time to prepare these videos than edit a podcast or edit one reel. But today I scheduled a couple more videos that I want to post and film and prepare, so hopefully if I keep doing that, I will be able to reach my goal. One last one is, that one is totally random and not connected to anything. It is to eat without watching anything, because I've been used to cooking and then eating and watch some sort of a series that I'm watching at that moment. But I know it's not really good, or I want to do more of an intuitive eating, and I don't think I can do that while staring at a screen and not actually paying attention to eating, but paying attention to the movie or series. But the thing is, at least when I'm in Madrid or when I'm in a semester, when I'm studying, I don't really have time, or I don't find the time in the day to watch a series just to do that. Like, I almost never just watch a series alone anymore, which I know it's pretty bad, but I always have to do something else in the meantime. And so that's why I've been using my cooking time and eating time to watch, because otherwise I don't watch anything at all. But like I said, I would really like to not watch anything while eating. I can still watch stuff when I cook. I'm keeping that because I think that's fine, and I cook for a long time, so I do want to, enjoy that time, because cooking is fine, but it's not my favorite activity. So these are my goals or dreams for the following year. I will do my best to follow them. That's why I want to create the vision board. I don't know if I mentioned it in the beginning of this video, but as a part of this, I want to create a vision board. The last one I made was probably, it was in high school, and it might have been like 3-4 years ago, but I just really loved having it hung up above my desk and seeing it almost every day. And I think that would really help with my goals to make it. Ideally, it would be physically, but I don't really have time for that because I'm leaving in a week, and also I don't want to have to bring it with me to Belgium. So I was thinking about creating a digital one. I think I'm going to use the website Landing, if you've heard about it. It's like I think it's kind of combination of a Pinterest and, what's the other app? Pinterest and something. Well, you can just make a bunch of collages, and it already has like pictures embedded. It has like a gallery of pictures, and then I think you can also import some of your own if you want. I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'm gonna put it as a background or a wallpaper on my laptop, or I will just have it saved somewhere. But I just want to have one so I can, keep looking at it and be reminded of what I was actually aiming for. Okay, let's go create it. So my vision board is done, as you can see. I honestly really love it. Sometimes I have issues when I'm like creating things, especially with this website. Like, I love it, but I feel like I'm kind of missing a gene for like tying it all together. But honestly, I'm happy with the result. I used mainly like the goals I mentioned in the first part of this video, and then put kind of like pictures connected to that on there, and then I used just some other little like pieces of images as like a decoration. The problem is I don't know where to put it because my background is of Gossip Girl, Chuck and Blair specifically, because I just finished watching the series for the like 4th or 5th time, and again, I'm obsessed. So I'm not sure if I'm just gonna keep it on my computer like that, or if I'm gonna change it instead of Chuck and Blair. Maybe I'll Google if I can have it like as a background just for the lock screen on my computer, and then when I unlock the screen there would be Chuck and Blair. I'll Google that, because I would do that if that would be possible, because I could have like both. This is the end of this video. I maybe encourage you to set some goals for yourself. I mean, you don't have to if you don't have anything specific, or just think about what would be like the best thing that could happen to you this year. You can either keep it in your head or write it down on a small paper, fold it and put it somewhere where you'll find it maybe in a year. And I'll see you next week. Bye.